And our featured artist for today is the one and only Alexander D. Gray. Hey. He's a Calypsonian legend. Indeed, indeed. And we have worked with him plenty of times with Kamitan Arts. He's also in the Poetry for Grenfell book and a part of the Poetry for Grenfell project and film, the short film with Forever You'll Be Blessed, Forever Blessed, which I featured him on. Give a big round of applause, show some love for our Trinidadian Calypsonian elder Alexander D. Gray.
Hey. Thank you. Rhonda the Wonder. When you had secret meetings in Israel, you were told your actions were beyond the pale. Accused of breaching the ministerial code, you resigned, but your ambition never slowed. We now live in a world of plurality, but it appears that you endorse the brutality of sending people to places where they've never been, though they've paid their taxes and served country and queen. Your name is pretty and you feel so pretty, but tell me, do you really feel pretty within? People call you pretty, but I think it's a pity that your heart appears to be as ugly as sin. Ba ba da ba da da, go de de do do de da da de, da 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 da. We all know who that's about, don't we? Okay, so this is called Grades of Grey. Grey is the color of the old man's hair in the morning when he rises. Grey is the color of the old man's chin in the evening, but his eyes are deep, a deeper shade of black than the shadows cast at the end of a grey day so overcast. With a cloudy pint in a bar half asleep, the old man sips and sighs. Grades of grey, shades of grey, nothing black or white in the world of today. Grades of grey with a grey overlay, grades of grey.
Alexander the Great.
Grades of grey. All the grades.
I wrote this one in 2012 after sitting early in the morning, just quietly. It's called I Can Hear the Universe Calling. I can hear the universe calling, sending out its tones, hums, and vibrations in the thick, dense blackness of its entirety. I can hear the universe calling, whispering and echoing tunes that have been plucked, strummed, played, and carried through the atmosphere via valleys and forest glades. I can hear the universe calling, reflecting chants, poems, songs, tears, laughter, praises and prayers, needs and wants, good times, sad times, happy times, still times. Oh, thank you, musicians. Beautiful.
Lovely.
Beautiful.
I dream of train rides as a child, in dusty British rail carriages, when we sat by ourselves on high, hard, dusty seats, with my feet swinging inches from the floor, and observed through grimy windows the back gardens of the unsuspecting households, unaware of our prying. I dream of watching myself from the corner of the ceiling as I lay in my bed, a calm and ghostly being, feeling nothing but love for the vulnerable and sensitive soul tossing relentlessly. I dream of children playing, their laughter echoing through the chill air, the sound of dogs barking at the birds on the water when they dash forward in mock attacks, more bravado than sense, knowing full well they dare not. I dream of a time when I'll no longer need to dream, when my waking moments are replete like a full belly, when my longing is appeased, relaxed as a sleeping cat, all tension gone and broken hearts mended.
Thank you. That's so beautiful. Thank you so much.
We're going to work with the images and what art means, and Princess might want to speak more about that because that's her logo.
I'm obviously really connected with ancient Kemet and the African roots of ancient Kemet that I'm aware of and I'm proud of. So Ma'at means a lot to me because she's the deity of justice and truth and balance and order. And I feel that that is so important to bring about harmony in the world.
For me, what Yemenya always reminds me of is about our inner beauty, because she's the mother, and she's the mother of fishes. She's around fertility and abundance and femininity. And we often forget that in this quite harsh reality that we live in.
We ran around the 4th floor in royal blue uniforms, tying our aprons and tidying our hangovers. Our heads as messy as the bedspreads, we pulled and shook and neatened. Good day to have a hangover, only 9 pull-ups, 3 resheets. Can you do any extra? Miss Lavin would ask in her Irish lilt. Lavender Lavin, gentle with tired legs, round and round the corridor, checking our rooms. I wanted you back, but you left too soon. I still see you as a girl of 20, Miss Lavin gently having a go, laughing around the corridors of a London hotel, making me smile and laugh as well. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Wendy, you did it again, man.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you so much, Wendy.
So it's called Maggie. Yeah, she was a very dear friend over a number of years. Maggie, keeper of our shared time, making a difference. Keeper of the warmest heart, even across the silence. Keeper of the most loyal friendship, no matter the distance. Keeper of the strongest principles, whatever the personal cost. Keeper of the deepest trust, despite the provocation. Keeper of the wickedest sense of humor, one-to-one as the funniest comic sensation. Keeper of the sharpest wit in every situation. Keeper of the keenest brain honed through life's presentation. Keeper of generous, generous love, the person, not the orientation. Keeper of heartfelt passion for friends, lovers, causes, and living. Keeper of the tenderest moments, loving, sharing, giving. Keeper of astounding experiences, shared, forgiven, real. Keeping you in my mind's eye for all time, Maggie.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Debbie.
That's
Can I read quickly?
Gorgeous.
Oh, lovely. To find the finest expression of higher love, the most sensual persuasion a man can offer a woman, look no further than Marvin Gaye. To understand what the steeling of the finest fighters for civil rights, for human rights, for dignity means, look no further than Marvin Gaye. To see where fighting for rights and emotional healing meet, look no further than Marvin Gaye. To experience art as the pulse of the movement, the expression of the rising tide, as the unwinding of tension, the awakening of the senses, the unison of lyrics, music, and style, look no further than Marvin Gaye. Contradictions, valedictions, no smoke without fire. Aries hothead, Aries warm heart, heart of passion. It can go either way. Look no further than Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed, indeed.
Oh, brilliant.
I felt all that, man.
Really good.
Feeling that, definitely.
Yeah. The skin of his forehead was taut with pain, and his eyes were glazed. His lips parted, and I leaned over to catch his words. His speech leaked away from his body like smoke in the wind. "Is the football on tonight?" he asked. I doubted my hearing and stared at him blankly. "What did you say, Dad?" I asked incredulously. "Is the footy on? Have I missed it?" That's it. Thank you. So
Thank you.
important.
The colours haven't really
Oh, that's
developed.
Oh,
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Yeah, I love that.
It
It's
is.
not-
I can see
It's
your
not-
face.
Yeah, it's not about that's what I can see as well. I can
What's
see
that?
a place.
A
I
face.
see,
Yes,
I see birds flying.
it started with the circle of the unk, and then it became a sort of face, sort of hair, sort of like
Yeah, I saw that.
feather. Then it turned into like the waves of the sea sort of vibe,
Yeah,
you know.
but that's a natural
And the
progression.
birds flying around the sea. It's a bit like
That's what I
vortex.
I could
I
just
thought-
have it like rotating on a video.
Yeah, exactly,
like,
yeah.
just somehow
I thought that.
Hit from left to right by rackets until slowly they conform. Then they bounce between the brackets, barely maintaining their own form. Light and free when first they surface, with their dreams and hopes and plans, until slowly they discover that their plan is not your plan. Soon they realize their talents make no sense unless controlled. Soon they realize they must conform before they are granted words. Then they dent and bounce a little less, losing interest in the fence. Eyes grow hollow, they lose their insides, open wounds that never mend.
Thank you, Sherry
Gorgeous.
Cher.
Gorgeous, Sherry.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful.
The only country that's had a successful slave rebellion and took its freedom. The country that is now one of the poorest in the world, mainly because of the machinations of the United States of America, but including Britain and France, is Haiti. The Western world's poorest country, the one called Haiti, really been suffering since she declared herself free. We hear about the massive earthquake, made the ground shake, thereby increasing the grief that was there already. Now, rich countries all try their best. How to see who's better than the rest. Row about the debts which Haiti's incurred. The reasons are so absurd. Haiti, this world has to face you. Haiti, just have some grace and embrace you. Haiti, we can't turn our backs on you again.
Alexander the Great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Her hands held me gently from the day I took my first breath. Her hands helped to guide me as I took my first step. Her hands held me close when the tears would start to fall. Her hands were quick to show me that she would take care of it all. Her hands would also push me, not down or in harm's way. Her hands would punctuate the words, just do as I say. Her hands are more beautiful than anything can be. Her hands are the reason I am me. Thank you. And that's from my mom, who's actually here.
Hi, Mom.
From the US. So hi, Mommy.
Excellent.
And thank you, Hamada. That was lovely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Wanda Ronda and Ahmed, Hamada.
Lovely.
What a
Really
beautiful
nicely
ode
read.
for your mum.
I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase Satan out of earth. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase the devil out of earth. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. Thanks.
Prodigy.
My favourite song at the moment. It's on YouTube. It's so uplifting.
Great
Brilliant.
message. We've had Marilyn Fontaine with us.
Yep.
Beautiful. And she's given us inspiration from the deities Yamaja, Yamaya from Nigeria and South America. And also...
So that's that one. Then I had this one.
Oh, that's like a flame. Oh, it is a flame.
Yes, the match. The match, isn't it? And then I had another one. Let's just.
We were inspired by femininity.
Yeah, feminine energy.
Just one sec.
Okay. That's my third one.
Beautiful.
Yes.
If you can see that, inspired by the colors of Yamaja, the deity of the seas, the mother deity in the Orisha Santera way of life. And this one,
that looks amazing.
I created.
That's gorgeous.
Can I see yours, Wendy? Thank you. I'm just gonna.
I ended up doing this afterwards.
1 minute. Let's just. So we've got the image, the beautiful image by Wendy.
Kind of
image. That is gorgeous.
Yeah, it was I did it afterwards. It's inspired by the class, yeah. And I did this is a progression of one. I ended up, it's the first one I drew, and you said it was like trumpets, and it ended up
oh wow.
So just before we finish, I just want to share with you a piece called Open Your Heart. My emotions are a blessing, yet sometimes seem to be a curse too. So I protect them from false lovers and maslaha vampires, but remain open to giving what I can, sharing when I can, in the purest way that the Lord has taught me to. Some people enjoy abusing others' feelings. They get a high from doing futile things, such as putting you down, not realizing how much insecurities it can bring. Deep in ourselves, we can find a place of truth. Deep in ourselves, we can find the answers to the questions, a place so humble, loving, and pure. Today, I searched for this place. Today, I made a commitment to myself that whenever I feel hurt, done wrong by or abused, I will sit in stillness and solitude. Open my heart to the Most High God. Open my heart to positivity and love. Open my heart to all those I love and those who did me wrong too. I will send them golden positive rays of compassion. I will wish them joy, harmony, and peace. I will pray for the Lord to bless them with humbleness, kindness, and love in all that they think, do, say, and speak. The love I have within me will not be hurt or bruised. I will not resent anything that was or will be, letting go of guilt and negative thoughts and do's. Thank you, Sarah Tobias. Thank you to you all for listening.
Lovely, lovely.
Amazing.
Thank you.
That was brilliant. Oh, look at that. Willie's Limina's silhouette.
Football poem.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. Wow. Brilliant.
Lovely shading there.
Yeah, it's about chasing the devil.
Yeah. That's brilliant. Yeah.
Princess, this one's for you.
Oh,
gorgeous. That's so
gorgeous.
Nice. I am Princess Emmanuel, aka Empress One from Kamitan Arts. These are the VAP Virtual Acoustic Poetry Sessions. Zap to VAP anywhere around the planet. And thank you so much to Sarah Tobias, to Aaron G. Brown, our in-house band. Next week, we'll also have with us Anna Suhab and Solar Kid for the celebration. And thank you to Junior Tomlin, our resident artist. And to Rhonda, Wonder Rhonda. Everyone that's clapping, you need to unmute yourselves, yeah?
Yay!
Wonder Rhonda. Yes. Supporting us, volunteering. So thank you so much all for being here. Have a blessed evening. And stay safe and well, guys. See you soon.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Lots of
Empress.
love.
Lovely to see everybody. Lovely to see
Bye, everybody. Lots of love.
Bye.
Thank you.